Hi, this is T. McCluskey coming at you, and this is Arcade Talk. What's up, everybody? This is Arcade Talk, and this is T. McCluskey. Hopefully you had a great morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you're at in the world. Hopefully you're having a great one. And please smash that like button to help the video out. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and turn the bell on. And I thank you in advance. Welcome, everybody. If you didn't know, Arcade 1UP released a new arcade machine, and they released Golden Tee 3D from 1995. And they just announced it yesterday, and it's already in pre-orders. Who knew? Pull it up here. There it is, guys. There it is. Golden Tee 3D Golf. First released in 1995. As you see, pre-order now for estimated late March shipment date, $699.99. Good news, because this is the XL or Pro Series, wherever you want to call it. XL is really a made-up name that people have given these. It's a one-piece arcade cabinet. So whatever you want to call them. Good news is this is about the same size as NBA Jam and Killer Instinct, and it's $699.99. So at least we know if it doesn't come with any accessories, these new one-piece cabinets are going to come out $699. Disappointment I have is they announced Killer Instinct back in December or January. It still hasn't come out. They just announced NBA Jam last month. Hasn't come out. But all of a sudden, Golden Tee 3D, they just announced yesterday, as far as I know, and it's already pre-ordered. So what happened to NBA Jam and Killer Instinct? I mean, I think I understand why this is coming out first, because it's March, so it's spring. So it makes sense for it to come out with the beginning of the PGA Tour season. Now, that tells me NBA Jam is not going to come out until the NBA starts their new season in the fall. So if you want NBA Jam, you're most likely going to have to wait to the fall, which would be August or September, most likely. I love these one pieces. So maybe this is the future of Arcade 1UP. Maybe they won't come out with ones with risers here in the future. Who knows? But anyways, it seemed to be the same price, which is cool. So there's no price increase for these one-piece cabinets. So this one's going to stand 66 inch tall. I think my Tron with the riser, I think it stood 64.75, so I might as well say 65 inches. So this is just about an inch taller than the Tron behind me. So it's a massive 66 inch tall, single piece game cabinet sporting a 19 inch screen for the first time on Arcade 1UP title. I know they keep saying when Killer Instinct came back in January, it says the first time. And then NBA comes out, first time 19 inch. And now here it is, Golden Tee. I guess it truly is the first one because it's already in pre-order and you can get it end of March. So I guess it truly will be the first one. Here's the specs. Specs don't tell you much, but it does say new streamlined design, side panels, standing and impressive 66 inch tall, new 19 inch screen, light up marquee, upgraded speakers and speaker grills. Yep, it does have the same speaker grills as Killer Instinct, but Killer Instinct are chrome. I'm not sure. I have to look at the NBA Jam if they have the upgraded speakers as well. I think they do, but I'm not sure what color they are. Upgraded speakers and grill, faxed, molded, coin doors, real feel arcade controls, larger 3-inch trackball. That's pretty cool because the 3-inch trackball, that was the original size of the trackball of the Golden Tee 3D when it came out in 1995. So that's pretty awesome. And then, of course, the Wi-Fi leaderboard. So you're going to have Golden Tee 3D from 95, Golden Tee 97, Golden Tee 98, Golden Tee 99, Golden Tee 2K, Golden Tee Classic, Shuffle Shot, and World Class Bowling. So I thought that was kind of cool. They added the shuffleboard and bowling to this machine. I thought that was really cool. I thought that was a good touch. This one here, they actually give the full specs. So it's 21.75 deep. Width is 22 inches. And then the height, of course, is 66. Okay, so it's pretty cool. They have assembled specs for this machine. Like NBA Jam and Killer Instinct, they never told you, the depth and, width of it. So this is the first one that's actually giving you the width. So now my Tron behind me, I always wondered what the width difference would be. I knew they would be wider than the old ones with the risers. The width of this one is 22 inches wide. My Tron behind me is 18 3/4 wide. So this is going to be almost 4 inches wider than my Tron. And that, if you watched any of my videos in the past, I said I bet they're at least 4 inches wider than the old ones with the riser. And I was almost right. So this ends up being 3 inches and a quarter wider. So I was pretty close, man. I had a feeling that it was around 4 inches. So it ends up being 3 inches, at least for my Tron, 3 inches and a quarter wider. So that's kind of nice. So it gives you a little more room on the controller deck. The weight's going to be 99.2 pounds, so 100 pounds. Adjustable volume, clear deck protector, and anti-tip strap. So here's a little video. I'll show you the little video clip. Marquee looks pretty awesome. So there's a little video clip. Okay, so there it is there. There's the front. Side version looks just like the 1995 version. I will show you the 1995 version. Control deck. Yeah, so see the control deck it fits right inside the machine. So the controller deck is going to be about 3 1/4 inches wider too. So it gives you a little more plane, a little more room on the controller. Marquee. Hope they did better on these marquees because they, like my old ones back there. Pac-Man is pretty nice because it's all white, but like Tron, even as you can see behind me, my Tron, you can't read it that it says Tron. It just looks like white. It's because there's so much bleeding coming through. I mean, really, my Tron you should be able to read. Like my Mr. Do, you can read. Tron, you really can't see it real well because the black really doesn't look black because it's bleeding through so bad. Then there's another for the control deck. So it looks a lot like the original. I wasn't sure. I found some pictures online. I'm thinking, man, it doesn't really look like this. But see the flyer here. There's the flyer there, but I think they have I thought they had a picture of the front. Let's see. Yeah, so here's a picture of the front, and then here's a picture of this front. So they look pretty identical, right, from the front view. Look a lot alike. At least shape-wise, they look a lot alike, front and forward. Marquee looks a little different. Okay, so now I'm going to go down here to this flyer where I had. So here's the flyer. So here's the marquee, and then there's Arcade 1-Up marquee. So the marquee looks pretty good. Only thing marquee doesn't have is the signature. I'm not sure whose signature that is, but it looks like it's on the marquee as well. Down here, if you look, looks like they have the signature here, but they do not have it on Arcade 1-Ups. So I'm not sure why they didn't show whoever signed that. Maybe they didn't give them the rights to put their signature on there. But for the most part, though, it's pretty much like the original marquee. And then here's the machine. This is an original flyer of the machine when it first came out in 1995. But as you can see, it's the same shape, but the original was black. But I imagine over time, maybe, Virgin kits change side panels and stuff. Because Arcade 1-Up came with this design. I like Arcade 1-Ups better than the original. Like I said, I imagine over time the original changed in colors and stuff to look more like the Arcade 1-Up one, which is great because the Arcade 1-Up looks better than this basic generic when it first came out. But I just wanted to show you this because this is the original flyer for when it first came out in 1995. The future of coin-op is here. Golden Tee 3D Golf. It's a tournament version. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it gives the cabinet dimensions. In cabinet dimensions, it's 84 inches high. Now, 84 inches high might have to do with this Golden Tee Golf tournament thing. It's on top, which I think is about 9 inches tall. So if you subtract 9 inches from the 84, come up with what? 75 inches. So Arcade 1-Up is 66. So they're just 9 inches shorter. And then the width is 27 3/4. And I said, this is what Arcade 1-Up is 22? Yeah, 22 inches wide. The original was 27 3/4. So not bad. Not too bad. 5 3/4 skinnier. Not bad though. I mean, that's pretty impressive. And then the depth is 42 inches and a half, and the depth on this is 21 and I would say 22. It's 21.75 inches, but say 22, and this was what, 42. So, but the depth on the old ones is because of the monitors. They had those big old boob tubes in there, and they had to make a lot of room for that. Those boob tubes, because man, those boob tubes, man, were really like deep on those. They really can't compare the depth. So I'm kind of happy that the height isn't too bad and the width ain't too bad. So for arcade one-up purposes, you probably ain't going to get a closer machine than this one here to original size. I'm impressed. I'm not going to get it. It looks nice though. It looks a lot like the original. Like I said, if I look through pictures, I guarantee I could find one that looks pretty close to the version that Arcade 1-Up came out with. It's a nice version. I like it. I like the side art on it. Like it has IT on up on top, because the original one I don't think it had IT, and they didn't have IT on. If you didn't know, that's the people who made it. International Tournament is IT. It looks like the screen is slanted down a little bit more too, which I like, because I think what happened is, like on my Tron is the first one that came out with the S panel. It was behind the speakers. They basically speaker panel out and added the S panel on all these machines that I've seen so far. So that, with that S panel, is 10 inches wide. So that made the screen, a little more slanted, which is nice, because as you see, this guy here, he's standing up. I don't know if he's crouched a little bit or not. It doesn't look like his knees are bent too much. But as you can see, he has full view of that monitor, which is nice. And it's all because of that S panel that they created with the Tron. So let me know your thoughts on this Golden Tee 3D. Let me know if you're going to buy it. Drop a comment down in the comment section below. What do you think of the price point at $699.99? I'm kind of happy because it's not more than the ones with the risers, which is pretty nice. I thought really for sure that they would price these $200 to $300 higher than the ones with riser, but they don't seem to be, which is really nice. They're expensive enough, I do believe. If you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it. If you're new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and turn the bell on. And I thank you in advance. And until next time, I will see ya.